Today we're going to be talking about men's mental health and fragility. There's an unspoken epidemic that has slowly grown over the years, and as some do not think is an issue: men's mental health and fragility. The issue: men's mental health has been made a joke of over the past couple of years. The way society views us as in our mental stability is a clusterfuck at best. Even with Johnny Depp earlier this year, or being accused of being the abuser when it was his wife. As mentioned in Justice.org, or 1 of every 8 domestic disputes is a man who's the abused, and not the abuser. We're always so quick to judge. Being told to man up is not a fix-all when it comes to emotions and when you are raised to not show or act on emotions. There's no good easy way for men to ask for help. Male homelessness is rampant, and suicide, as mentioned in demographic.org, homelessness is 2, sometimes even 3, that of females, along with suicide rate in men. Manning up is not the answer. Is even 3 times, even 4 times that of women who kill themselves. There are many causes of our issue. From a young age, society has a hand in shaping our attitude towards our emotions and willingness to seek help. There is major bias in the matter. There are many ways a woman can readily ask and get help. But what are some ways men can ask for help? It is never easy to accept fault. Our pride is what really kills us. We never want to admit we are the ones who are wrong. Emotions are another one. We all remember that instance in middle school or pre-K where that one kid, for some reason or another, started crying. Later on, we all started ridiculing him. We all remember that. Just because he wanted to show his emotions. Even we are our own worst enemy. Our self-esteem can make or break an individual, make us feel wanted, or make us go deeper into the rabbit hole of being irredeemable. Some of us even sink so far as to become dependent on substances to make us feel wanted. Solutions. Now, hear me out. Counselors. As stated in counselors.org, or just the presence of school counselors brightened everyone's day up and made everyone happier and feel actually wanted in class. Yes, having specialized counselors tailored to boys and young men to say what's wrong and accept help are the goal. The best ways to start fixing a problem is knowing how to fix the problem and knowing what the problem is. The program will be started in middle school. That way young boys can go through school knowing they can get help when they need it and have a safe space. If they know they can get help and accept it, they will grow up to become better men in the future. Pros. The advantages are not going to be pronounced as overnight, but will be more of a slow growth solution. If a young man can open up about their emotions and let their guard down to become vulnerable, then they can be taught to seek help to aid their mental and psychological turmoil, to seek emotional help as they need it. To see asking for help as a choice and not a sign of weakness. With men in the future able to seek help and combat what is ailing their psyche, they will be less violent, non-addict, caring individuals who will be better men. The cons. The disadvantages are going to be generally gender biased regarding how come they get a specialist and we don't, and they're just a bunch of wimps who are going to cry in various outcries of inequality. Another one would be funding. Usually there's enough funding in a budget for 1, maybe 2 school counselors, but not a 3rd. The main one will probably be outcries for inequality and such. Pros versus cons. In my humble opinion, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages because the disadvantages would just keep things stagnant and would be continuing to give men and males a bad representation or image as being addicts, alcoholics, and violent homewreckers. The advantages give us a chance to become better men, to learn to vent, express, and channel our emotions and accept help when it is given and to not see it as a weakness. Now, what I want is for you or whoever reads this to take the knowledge and put it to use and try and make a better tomorrow for men. A call for action is what I'm calling. What you can do now at the moment is to sit down, listen to whoever it is that is in trouble, and listen to what they say. Ask them how they're doing, about their day, etc. Make them feel as if they are cared for and that you care. Once this is done, they will be able to open up and tell you what's wrong, what we are trying to get. Once this is done, victory. All it takes is sitting down and listening to someone's problems to start a new and better tomorrow. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.